I'm a mum, a parent from Oxleyvale Public School. I've come along, I've been involved with the reference group from the start, just wanting to know a little bit about what's going to happen in the education for Tamworth in the future. I have 3 children, one's just started high school and one has just...
So here we are at the World Cafe. We're looking at 2 different techniques that we've melded together, not usually done. We've got station rounds, so we've got a series of information on storyboards at rounds around the room. We are encouraging people to read information, to think about what they're seeing and engage in dialogue, in conversation. We bring people together in small groups around the table. We've set up the tables cafe style. We've got a small cafe menu which talks about dialogue and conversation. We've got flowers. People come around with the express purpose to discuss 2 big questions. What is different about a World Cafe is that it is, again, a deliberative dialogue approach.
Our school, even though it may look the same from the inside, would be a lot different because all the facilities would still be up to date. You know, it would be painted, it would be attractive, the trees would have an oval.
So, being a big sports people in Tamworth, you can get Oxley.
labelling.
Yeah.
Because of where you're going to school.
You get Oxley.
But do you think there'll be ways to combat that?
What we find is, we hope, that people will move from a reasonably cynical approach of, you know, how can I have the same conversation more than once, to a really quite animated and excited, great, finish this and can't wait to hear what the next lot of people think.
Free compulsory preschool with preschool facilities on a one-to-one basis.
Reconnecting what happens in schools with what happens in the community.
We've also got some inspirational quotes on the table. Our World Cafe menus are quite light-hearted and are really prompting people to think about what conversation is, what discussion is, what debate is, what argument is, how those things needn't be negative, needn't be aggressive, needn't be confrontational, that it's actually about this is how humans nut out things, this is how we actually find solutions, this is how the good stuff happens.
If that's what you're after, that's the gap, that we don't have good teachers or we don't have enough of them, how do we get those things? How do we develop those?
The World Cafes gave us some really clear, some clear parameters, if you like, around which we could actually build the information for the deliberative forums. We've worked closely with the advisory group on ensuring that the information that goes and the way that the deliberative forums would run would be robust and rigorous enough for them to be able to come up with some recommendations, but ensuring that there wasn't any undue bias in a particular way. Providing you with a lot of information, but importantly getting you to work as a group to really think about and deliberate about some of the issues and the challenges and to come up with some recommendations about how to go forward.
And I'm Fiona.
As that's something different.
Hi, Ernest, how are you?
Well, see, even 2 zones would be a lot better than having the ones that they used to have.
And having the zones very, very sharp.
Yes.
So, Aboriginal education, 2 of ours actually flowed into one another, was the community partnership as well.
We've tried to really be very aware of some of the processes that we can use to bring them together to enable them to function very effectively and to deliberate, which is what the whole purpose of this strand of the consultation is about. It's very deep, it's very deliberative. We've used a whole load of little facilitation tricks and gimmicks to actually get the group to relax and have fun, but also to give them enough information to be able to do the job that we're asking them to do.
We, the 2020 Deliberative Youth Forum, have created and discussed a number of ideas, problems and solutions for public education leading toward the year 2020.
Issues surrounding Aboriginal education, curriculum, experience.
Public schools in Tamworth are committed to cooperating in creating a learning community. Personnel, resources and facilities have the capacity to cater for the needs of students in the 21st century.
I think it's been a great process. I mean, for us, for professionally, it's been a fantastic project. You know, we've learnt a lot, and it's, you know, really allowed the skills of our team. I'm incredibly proud of the way that each and every one of us have performed has just been outstanding. It's been a great subject and a great client, and and just a privilege to work with the community in that way. So I mean, you know, I think it's been wonderful.
And we've learned a lot, and I think and had the flexibility to learn a lot on each different process and through each different stage.
I don't think that there's any doubt that our practice is taking a quantum leap up as a result of this, and you know, I think that that's fantastic, really fantastic.